If you're shopping for a flagship smartphone, you're likely deciding between the Samsung S26 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Both are big, brilliant phones, but we're here to show you which one you should buy based on what you're after in a smartphone. We're going to look at 6 factors that will impact your day-to-day use. So if you only care about one category, you can jump to that chapter now. When it comes down to it, the iPhone will probably win you over if you want the most consistent, it just works experience, and you're deep in the Apple ecosystem. Samsung wins if you want more proactive AI features, incredible camera zoom, and a more flexible customer experience. Let's start with the camera, because that's usually the headline feature. For photos, the iPhone tends to be the more consistent point-and-shoot kind of camera, with skin tones and exposure usually being more predictable. Samsung, you often get more dramatic detail and more control, especially if you like tweaking your shots. If you care about zoom for travel, events, or your kids on stage, Samsung's Ultra line gives you more reach and better detail in your shots. If you mostly just shoot 1x or 2x zoom and want fewer surprises, the iPhone is the safer pick. For video, the iPhone is still the easiest to shoot, edit, upload phone. If you vlog or record family moments and want it to look good with minimal effort, iPhone is hard to beat. Don't get me wrong, Samsung can look amazing too, especially if you like using pro modes or editing your videos. Battery is where the iPhone quietly takes the lead this year. Apple's claiming up to 39 hours video playback on the 17 Pro Max. And in real use, it feels like the kind of phone where you stop thinking about your percentage. Samsung still holds its own for heavy days, but the stress-free pick here is the iPhone, especially if you're out filming, navigating, streaming, and you just need your phone to last. For charging, however, Samsung takes the lead, thanks to the upgraded 60-watt super-fast charging. If you're the type of person who sometimes forgets to plug their phone in, that quick top-up can be a lifesaver. Performance is a draw. Both are absurdly fast. Apple's added vapor chamber genuinely helps the phone stay comfortable during heavier workloads, while the Samsung still wins the power user angle with multitasking and desktop-style features. Apple Intelligence does add a lot of useful features, even simple things like being able to say, add this like to my calendar, and it reads what you're looking at and just does it. The issue being that you have to know it can do that and remember to ask. Samsung's now nudge approach is more proactive. It tries to suggest the next step before you ask. So the question is, do you want your phone to wait for instructions, or do you want it to offer suggestions? This category goes to Samsung. With the introduction of its Flex Magic privacy display, you get built-in privacy to use your phone with confidence out in public. When activated, you'll still see the same bright, clear screen head-on, but anyone nearby won't be able to view what's on your screen. Apple goes in the opposite direction. It's all about clarity. The new anti-reflective coating makes a huge difference outdoors. And it's tough enough that you could go caseless without having to worry. Both phones are backed to aluminium, and it actually makes them nicer day to day, lighter and less brick-like. Samsung wins pocketability. It's thinner at 7.9mm versus 8.75mm on the iPhone. But in-hand comfort, the iPhone just feels a bit more natural, and while Samsung's corners are improved, it's still a little boxy. If you live in Apple land with Mac, iPad, AirPods, Apple Watch, the iPhone feels like the easiest, most consistent daily driver. Plus, it tends to hold its value a little better. If you're on Windows, you love customization, and want more freedom with things like file handling, defaults, Samsung usually feels less restrictive. So here's the simple answer. Buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max if you care most about battery confidence, video consistency, and friction-free everyday use, especially if you're already in the Apple ecosystem. Buy the Samsung S26 Ultra if you want privacy on the go, fantastic zoom, and power user flexibility. And you're not an Apple fan. And if you're still stuck, video creators, iPhone? Commuters and photographers, Samsung. And if you're not actually that fussed, save your money and go for a previous generation of phone or the one before that. You'll still get 90% of the experience at a far lower cost. Let us know if you have any questions or want to compare specific features for each phone. And for all the latest mobile phone deals, visit uswitch.com.